Today we are going to be going over the 3 must-know kicks as a beginner in the martial arts. And that is the front kick, the roundhouse, and the side kick. So don't go anywhere, we're about to break it down. And welcome to the Martial Arts Edge. My name is Coach Larry, where we help you get the edge in life through martial arts. And hey, make sure you stick to the very end where I give you a pro tip on how to get better, faster with these 3 basic kicks. All right, so the very first kick that we're gonna work on is a front kick. Every kick you should be throwing from a good guard position or a ready position. Hands are up, back is straight, and your eyes are focused on your target. You don't wanna be throwing a kick in an off-balance position or just kind of nonchalantly. You're not gonna learn much. So you wanna make sure you take your time and get your position hands up. Hands up are gonna help you, 1, protect yourself, but also 2, maintain balance. First thing we're gonna do is work on a chamber. A chamber is where we lift our knee up super high. The lockout is when we actually execute the kick. The recoil is setting it down or pulling it back, and then the set down is setting it on the ground. So when you kick, it's fast like this. Kick, and then back down. I'm picking the target. Right now, you are my target. That camera lens is my target. So when I kick, I aim my knee at the target, and then I extend my leg. Now, if I'm kicking on a target, right now, this is a Sentry Torrent T2 Pro. This is the next evolution of the Wave Master. Great bag. I'm gonna do a review on this bag. But when you kick a target, the goal is to make sure that you're hitting with the right part of your foot. You can imagine if I went to go kick and I kicked with my toes. So you don't wanna kick with your toes. That'd be a bad idea. When you kick, if you're a beginner, I teach all my basic students that I want you to lift your foot up and hit with the bottom part of your foot. As you kick, you kind of hit with the full bottom part of your foot. This kind of helps you shield your toes. And it helps you get the idea of actually kicking into something. Kicking in, just like so. As you get more advanced, you're gonna start pushing your foot forward and actually hitting with the ball of your foot. The ball of your foot is like, if I'm standing here and I lift my heel off the ground, right now, the ball of my foot is on the ground. It's like where you sit in your tippy toes. That's how I want to hit. And the direction of my kick is not up. I don't want to kick like this. Instead of just scrape the bag, I don't want to scrape. I want to kick into the bag. I want to kick in. I want to get that effect. So if I'm kicking mid-level on the body, that should be my target. I should be able to kick, whoa, and rock that bag, if not knock it over with a good front kick. Hey, are you liking this stuff so far? Man, I hope so, because I really like showing this stuff. So if you are getting value out of this video, please make sure you hit that like and maybe subscribe too. Hit that bell so you get notified of all the cool martial arts tutorials that we put out. Man, it's gonna be a blast, so hit the button. All right, enough chit chat, let's get back to work. All right, the next kick is going to be a roundhouse kick. Now, a roundhouse kick is, again, it's an easy kick, but it's different from the front kick because a front kick kicks straight up to the front. A roundhouse kicks to the side. It's a lateral kick, just like so. Same thing as we're gonna lift our leg, good chamber. What I'm doing is I'm pointing my knee where I want my target to go. Then I'm gonna kick out, pull it back, then set it down. Now, as a beginner, what's super important is that you don't try and hit for power. Anybody that tries a roundhouse kick in the beginning will automatically start to hit with their back leg because they want to throw it like a baseball bat. But the problem is they learn really bad technique this way. So I want you to focus on speed and targeting with your bag or in the air. What you're gonna do is you're gonna stand good target length from your bag, and I want you just to lift and touch and back down. Lift, touch, back down. When you do it for speed, you just try to lift and touch the bag. I might pick different targets. So I may hit the torrent on the bag first, or I may hit the line up here if I have the flexibility to do it. Or maybe I hit the T, so I may go low, mid, high. So I want you to work on developing your kick for speed and precision first. Then you can start working on the power. And finally, the side kick is going to be the third kick that I want you to know. This kick is going to be thrown from the side. Side kick. So when you're practicing your side kick in the air, I want you to focus on getting those 4 parts of the kick down really well and make sure that your heel is pointing out. Okay, so I'm gonna do this on an angle so you can see a little better. As I step up, I kind of aim my hip, my side, and keep my eyes on my target, right towards my target. I'm gonna chamber, lock out, recoil, and set down, okay? So as I kick, boom. Step, kick, and back. Step, kick, and back. And every time I kick, boom, I bring my feet back together. So now on a bag, this becomes a little more interesting because now I can get some feedback as to my kick. If I kick with my toes, if my hips aren't facing the target and I open my body up, when I kick, this kind of turns into a front kick, right? It's not very, kind of flops. We don't want to get a flop. As I kick, I turn my side. Step, kick. You can hear the difference and you can feel how the energy that you use moving forward pushes into the bag. So I'm not just kicking with my foot, I'm actually hitting with my whole body. All right, as promised, I told you I was gonna give you a pro tip to help you get better faster with these 3 kicks. The pro tip that I have is to actually go slow and do something that we call tension kicks. What you wanna do is you wanna train your muscles to feel what it's like to kick in every part of that kick. So we're gonna go very slow and kind of tense up our muscles. I'm gonna use a small little kid kick from Century to be able to balance. Because when you kick, there's lots of pieces of the puzzle that have to fire off at the right time. If I take balance out of the equation, my mind can focus more on the form of the kick and not the balance with the kick as well. So I'm eliminating something I need to focus on. So I'm gonna put my hand in the bag and we're just gonna work on a roundhouse. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work on from here, work on my balance. I'm gonna lift and chamber my leg. My foot is back by my booty and I'm gonna kick out, just touch and hold it for a couple seconds and then pull it back in and then set it down. Lift, out, back, down. I'm gonna go slow with this several times. You don't have to hold it for a minute or 30 seconds or anything like that. Just a couple seconds to do. You wanna make sure that your body can remember each part of that kick. So that way it can focus on the technique. And then when you add speed and power, it'll have a proper foundation to build on. So now that you know the 3 most basic kicks that you can learn in the martial arts, the next video I'm gonna be going over on how we add speed and power to them. So don't miss it. Hit that subscribe, ding that bell. And if you got value out of this video, hit that like button. It really helps us out. And remember to always practice hard, stay consistent, and I'll see you in the next video.